Ladies and gentlemen, are you a faithful or are you a traitor?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Okay, that was ridiculous, that was stupid, but I have to say, I've never been a reality TV fan ever in my life, and when my fiance came to me saying, oh, we gotta start this show, Traitors, because everyone's talking about it, I was like, no, I'm not watching it. I fucking hate reality TV. And here I am, making a video about a reality TV show on this channel, of all channels. I know there's only going to be like 2 of you watching from my regular audience, but I had to talk about this because I'm not going to lie, I have fallen so deep into this Traitors rabbit hole because it's great. It's literally like Among Us in the flesh. It really is. That's exactly what it is. They plop these reality stars and these other stars, like even Michael Rappaport was in it. They plop all these people out into this setting and they have to basically play Among Us in a really nice castle in Scotland. I love the premise. I think it's really interesting, and it's really interesting to see the alliances that gets formed and how the traitors have to pretend they're the faithfuls and all of this stuff. So I wanted to make a predictions video because we are about to get episode 11, which is the finale episode of season 4, and then we get the reunion in episode 12. And at the time of making this video, the 2 traitors, Rob and Eric, are still alive. Maura, Tara, Mark, and Johnny are the faithfuls that remain. So I wanted to talk about my predictions a little bit within this video because I think shit is about to hit the fan. As you guys know, if you watched this season in general, you'll know that this last episode ended off where Alan Cumming had them all go stand in front of an open casket and he's like, someone is going in this casket tonight. You know what I mean? That whole cringy thing he does. That's the only thing I don't like about this show is he's a little too over the top. Oh my God. Anyway, it is kind of funny though. Whatever. Anyway, I think what's going to happen is one of the 2 of them, either Tara or Johnny, are going to have to get split up because it dismantles them. And what happens is when you have Tara and Johnny together, they are an alliance. Whatever Tara votes for, Johnny's going to vote for, or vice versa. But the thing that's interesting to me about them is the show has portrayed them as, I don't want to use the words dumb, but dumb is the closest word I could come to, where they don't really think for themselves and they go along with the group and then they just vote together. That's how they've portrayed them this entire season. But the thing is, they're actually, so far, the 2 that have been pretty solid about this whole thing, especially when it comes to Rob. And the thing is, my girlfriend and I had this whole debate, and I just have to bring this up before we go any further. My girlfriend and I had this whole debate whether what Rob did was a dick move to Candace, and Lisa for that matter, or if it was smart. I'm on the side that it was a very smart move for him, but she's on the side that it was a very dumb move for him. I think the only part of it that was dumb was the fact that Candace responded emotionally to that whole thing and then really just self-imploded because of that and gave herself away because she was so angry at Rob. I think Rob has played a fantastic game up until this most recent episode where he clearly, even as I was watching, in that, what do they call it, carousel or whatever challenge that they just did, he was clearly over the top, clearly acting in a way, and Natalie was on his shit. Natalie was right on his fucking shit and got it spot on. And though I personally wanted Natalie out, even since the beginning, because I thought she was always on everyone's cases, and I'm obviously rooting for the traitors, yeah, I wanted her out, but she was right on the money with him, and it was obvious the way he was freaking out, because he just never did that. He never lost his cool. And for him to lose his cool over getting a shield, in the end, the way it was just over the top, and it made it kind of obvious that he wasn't going to think. Anyway, going back full circle, I think because of everything we've got, and because now Tara and Johnny are very suspicious about Rob, Eric and Rob are going to choose to kill one of them. I think it's going to have to be Tara, personally, but I don't know. It's tough though, because I could also see it being Mark, because Mark is very much on Eric's case. But in the end of the day, I think that's actually not necessarily a bad thing for someone to be on Eric's case. Eric has been consistently quiet since he was swapped sides, And he's kind of been dead meat all along, because as soon as he got that ultimatum, whether he was going to be killed or become a traitor, he was kind of doomed from the start. Even though he's a smart character and all of that stuff, I do think wholeheartedly that they have to kind of make him the fall guy. Not that I want to see Rob dick over another traitor, but I do think it logically makes sense and can weed them out. I do think, though, ultimately the most important thing that they're going to have to do is wean out Tara. If they wean her out, it dismantles the two of them together, Johnny and Tara, and they have one less vote for this next roundtable, which I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, is the last roundtable. I never saw the other seasons of Traitors, so I don't know how this works, and I don't know how this murder works. I don't know what's going to happen, but this is just my thought. I think Tara is going to die, and then after Tara dies, I think the world's going to come crumbling down for Rob a little bit, because Tara made it a little bit known that it was Rob, even after Natalie kind of felt shafted by Tara for not openly stating that, and Rob used his last dagger, even though I think this was his last chance to use the dagger. I just think that's going to point all eyes to him. So it's either Tara, which I do think makes the most sense, or it's going to have to be Mark. There's no way around it. I was surprised that Kristen was killed in this last one, but it does make sense because she's really smart. Her and Natalie were really smart as it was, so eliminating them makes the most sense. And now, like they said, it is left down to pretty much all the gullables. Mark is pretty gullible. Mara is very gullible. That's what she said. Get it? Because she just says tot, tree, tear all the time. Anyway, whatever. She's pretty gullible. There's no real reason to kill her because she is Rob and Eric's biggest allies. And then Johnny and Tara are the duo. So you got to dismantle it somewhere. So I feel like naturally it's going to be Tara. But because it's going to be Tara, it is going to put Mara in an interesting position where she is going to wholeheartedly think then it has to be Rob because she started to hear it. I'm just interested to see how that goes. I'm very interested to see how that goes. And I guess they don't really realize that there are two traitors, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But all I know is I'm very freaking excited for it, and I think this is a great show. And if you're just watching this to hear me gossip, if you're one of my subscribers and you're watching this to hear me gossip about a reality TV show, you should go check it out. Traitors is a great show, and I'm not a big reality TV fan, but I genuinely, wholeheartedly think Traitors is the best of them that you could get. It's really fun. It's really enjoyable. And yeah, I'm excited to see it. Maybe I will make a video, but I imagine this is going to get no views, which is fine, but at some point it's like a business decision. Do I keep doing things and putting effort into something that isn't going to get views? I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. I hope this does. I hope the algorithm gods push this out there, but I'm very excited for it nonetheless. And with all that out of the way, thank you again so much for watching this video, and until the next one, I'll talk to you later. Peace out.